Hi, hello everyone. I'm going to start a new batch for the future ready technology, that is a product manager role for the RegTech and the FinTech industry. So, in this course, what topics or what the things I'm going to teach you, or how you become a product manager in the RegTech or the FinTech domain. So, that will I will help you on that all these things. So before going to start, detail all the slides. So I'll request you, if you are interested in the field of anti-money laundering and counter-terrorist financing, or the RegTech, or the FinTech, or the quantitative analyst role, or the business analyst role, or the quality analyst role, or the blockchain technology, or the AI/ML technologies. So for that, please like and subscribe my channel. So I'll be creating videos on such topic and help you to get the better opportunities in the market and for work for the better organizations. So let's start discussion on this course. What are the syllabus for this course, or how will you become the product manager in a regtech or the fintech industry. So what are the regtech, what is a fintech? So that thing we will discuss in this course. So let's start discussion on this course. So guys, we will first discuss on the introduction to the regtech and fintech and how it will be disturbing the market. So let me give you the understanding of regtech and fintech word and what it will be, and then we will move on for further discussion. So the regtech, it is also called as a regulatory technology. It refers to technology solution that helps business comply with regulatory efficiently and effectively. It focus on automating compliance process, reducing risks, and improve the transparency in regulatory requirement. In other way, the fintech, which is a financial technology, is encompass innovation in the financial service such as a digital payment, lending platform, and blockchain based solution. These convergence of these two domains create opportunities for developing product that address the regulatory challenges in a financial ecosystem. As a product manager in this space, you need to understand the regulatory landscape, the pain point of financial institution, and how technology can solve these issues or this pain point. This model introduce the fundamentals of regtech and fintech, their market size, growth, trend, and why they are critical in today's financial world. So it also cover key regulatory framework like anti-money laundering, AML, KYC, ATF, FATF guidelines, and GDPR compliance, which is essential for building a complaint product. So these are you need to understand. So if you want to go regtech and the fintech domain, you should have the 360-degree understanding of the domain knowledge or the technology. So let's move on the next slide, which is and the very important slide, that is the fundamentals of the product management. So what are the fundamentals of product management? So let's move on the core responsibilities and the frameworks for the product manager. So the product management is a practice of guiding a product through its life cycle, for the ideation to launch and beyond. A product manager act as a bridge between the business, technology, and the customer. Understand the business requirement, technology requirement, or the customer requirement, and this model explains the responsibilities of the product manager, including the defining the product vision, creating roadmap, prioritizing feature, and ensuring the successful delivery. It introduces Agile Scrum methodology, which are widely used in a product development, and explain how the product manager collaborate with cross functional teams like the development team, testing team, coding team, or the UAT team. And you will learn the tools like Jira, Conflicts, Trello for managing workflow and tracking the progress. Additionally, this section emphasizes the importance of customer centric thinking and data driven decision and stakeholder communication. Understanding these fundamentals is crucial before diving to RegTech and FinTech space in the product strategy. So where we discuss, what is the Agile Scrum framework, or what are the tools like, Jira, Confluence, and Trello we will use, and different the roles, and what their tools use and why their tools use. So we will do 5W1H analysis over there. So that's the we will learn in this course. So let's move on the next, that is the RegTech and FinTech product. So what are the different types of the RegTech and FinTech product, or the case studies that are comes under in this course? So we will discuss here. So the RegTech product including the AM solutions for the anti-money laundering, monitoring, KYC verification, fraud detections, and compliance reporting. These tools help in financial institution meet the regulatory requirement effectively. FinTech product, on the other hand, cover the digital banking and the payment gateway, lending platform, and wealth management apps. Their model explore the architecture and functionality of these product, highlighted how they integrate with existing financial system. Real world case studies such as NICE optimize, or the compliance automation, or the Finerego for the client life cycle management will be discussed, how the client life cycle will be work. And then understand these example will help you identify the best practice and innovative approaches in product design. You will also learn about the challenges these product face, such as the scalability, data security, or the regulatory changes, and how product manager address them. So that all these things we will learn in the case studies and the types of the product management development. So let's move on the next slide, that is a skill for the RegTech and FinTech, the PM. So while you are working as a product manager in the RegTech or FinTech industry, so what the skill set you should have, or what thing you should learn in this domain. So to success as a product manager in a RegTech or the FinTech, you need to blend of technological and the business skill. So you should be great in the technical side and the business side. So technical skill include the understanding of APIs, or the SaaS architecture, and the data analytics, and the informed decision making. Or the business skill involve a market research, competitor analysis, and the strategy planning. These model also cover the stakeholder management, communication, and leadership quality that helps the product manager negative complex project. You will learn how to interpret the regulatory requirement and translate them into the product features, or the product functionalities, or the business outputs. And additionally, familiarity with the compliance standard and emerging the technologies like AI, blockchain will give you a competitive edge. By mastering these skill, you can effectively bridge the gap between the regulatory need and the technology solution. So you can understand the technological part and the regulatory requirements, and you can update your the technology with the regulatory requirement. So let's start discussion on the building a RegTech product. So how you are going to build a RegTech product, or in this part what we will going to learn from idea to the roadmap. So these model walk you through the process of building a RegTech product from scratch. What from the scratch, how you start to working on that the product, use the Scrum methodology, or to minimum viable product concept, MVP concept, to create these products. So it start with the market research to identify the gaps and opportunities, followed by competitor analysis to understand the existing solution, how it will work, what are the gaps, or what are the lags in the existing solution, how you are going to improve the existing solution to do the gap analysis. And you will learn how to write the product requirement document. It is and the most important document, guys. And the product manager, you should be understand how to write the product requirement document, and what things should be included in the product requirement document. So we are going to discuss in detail what is the product requirement document, what are the table of content in the product requirement document, and we will consider discuss with that the test cases, and understand in detail the product requirement document that clearly define the features, user story, or the technical specification. Creating the product roadmap is another critical step that will perform by the product manager, which involve the prioritizing the feature using the framework and the race and the Moscow technique. A must shoot code will have analysis techniques, and these model also cover the collaboration with development team, managing teams, and ensuring the compliance integration throughout the product life cycle. But they but the end of section you will have clear understanding of how to transform an idea into the tangible product that meets the regulatory and the business objectives. So these are the building to a RegTech product. So let's move on the very important topic, guys, for you, which is the compliance and risks in the product design. So while you are design the product, what are the risks or the compliance technology you need to follow while creating such kind of project. So compliance and risks management are the heart of the product design. Such product design, it is at the heart of the RegTech product design. This model explain how to incorporate regulatory requirement into product features without compromising user experience. So it is an most important, user experience will be the key tasks for such things. So you will learn about the risk assessment framework, I data privacy consideration, and audit trial. So the section also cover how to design workflow that ensure the compliance checks are on automated and the scalable and understandable, or that will contain the non-functional requirement or satisfy the non-functional requirement. So understanding these principle is essential for building the product that regulator approve and the customer trust, or the regulator will satisfy with that product, or customer will get the better experience or enhance their experience. Or additionally, these model highlighted the common pitfalls in compliance design and strategy to avoid them, and ensuring your product remain robust and adaptable to regulatory changes, or that can understand the regulatory changes. So let's move on the next slide, that is the emerging technologies in the RegTech. So as a product manager, you need to understand what are the technologies in the RegTech and how that will disrupt the RegTech industry. So emerging technologies are transforming RegTech and FinTech, like the artificial intelligence, machine learning, unable to predictive compliance, anomaly detection, and automate the reporting. Blockchain offers securing and transparent uh, transaction records, which are invaluable for identifying verification and fraud prevention. Cloud-based solution provide a scalable and cost effectively, making compliance tool accessible to organization of all size. These module explore how these technologies are integrate into modern tech product and the challenges they pose, such as data security, regulatory acceptance. Understanding these innovation will help you to design forward thinking and product that stay ahead of industry trend, and that will be competitive with the new and the high best technology with the satisfy the regulatory requirement. So let's move on the next slide, which is and the most important, which is the career path and the opportunities in this the product manager in the RegTech domain. So we will discuss these things in detail. So here the roles you will get: the product management role, or the product RegTech industry, or the business analyst or the senior business analyst role in the RegTech industry, or the AVP role in the RegTech or the FinTech industry, or the associate product manager, or the head of product with distinct responsibility. So you get this kind of role, or the salary will be the very attractive for the product manager in the RegTech industry, guys. You will, if you learn these skills which I am going to teach in this course, so your salary will be more than 10 LPA. It might be if you are a good or if you are a knowledgeable person, so you can get 25 to 30 LPA as well. So the career path, transaction from business analyst or the compliance specialist role into the product management career effectively. And if you are the product manager, so your salary will be high and it will be give you the working with different kinds of product. And the certification and networking certification like the scrum master, product owner, or the AIPMM or the PMI ACP, networking boosting credibility and job perspective. So you, if you are interested, so complete these kind of the certification which will help you to get a more salary and get the opportunity in the reputed organization. So we will also work on the hands-on project. So I'll be go through you for the each projects model wise, and I'll help you to how to create such kind of the projects. And these model focuses on applying what you have learned by creating a mock rectic product trade mock. And you will design a compliance feature for a fintech app and build a pitch deck for the rectech startup. These exercise will help you to understand the practical aspects of product management, including the features prioritization, stakeholder communication, and the presentation skills. By completing these projects, you will give you a portfolio that demonstrate your ability to manage the real world product challenges and making you more attractive to potential employee. And we will help you to give the hands-on projects and how the product manager will work on each project and what are their roles and responsibilities. And you will be able to the product roadmap document. And that's you will learn from the that's the hands-on project. So let's discuss on the last slide, which is the closing call to the actions for these. So next step for the learners who are interested in that course, guys, please do like and subscribe my channel. And that course is a very important. If you go in the market and if you pursue this course, so minimum the organization will charge you 1 lakhs and more than 8 to 10 lakhs for such kind of course. But I'm give you this course total free of cost. So recap and resources, summarizing the key course takeaway, provided the resource for the extended. And in this final model, we will recap the key takeaway from the course and provide the actionable step for the learner. This include the recommended resource for further learning, certification option, networking strategy. We also encourage learner to subscribe to the channel for more content and join the community discussion. The goal is to keep the learner engaged, to motivate and pursue the career in RegTech and FinTech product management. By following these steps, they can transition into high growth role and contributing to the future of financial technology. And that course will definitely help you guys to get the new industry or get more salary. If you are currently working in the RegTech or the FinTech domain as a business analyst or the senior business analyst, or if you want to upgrade your skill or next role, so that course will definitely help you. Or if you are new to the recently engineering background or the MBA background, so this course will also help you to get the project manager initial level, associate level product manager role, or the business analyst role, or to understand how to build the product in the organization. So please do like and subscribe my channel, so that thing will motivate me to create and search more videos for you guys and help you to get the better opportunities in the market and work for the big four or the Google or the Microsoft organization. So thank you so much guys once again attending this video. Thanks.